I just thought I'd be good for my act.
For your act? Didn't you hear what happened on the subway? Some clown got killed.
He's aware of that. He's aware of that, yeah.
No, I hadn't heard.
Yeah.
You see, this is what I'm telling you. The audience is going to go crazy if you put this guy on. Maybe for a bit, but not a whole segment.
Gee, it's going to work. It's going to work. We're going to go with it.
Thank you, Murray.
A couple of rules, though. No cursing, no off-color material. We do a clean show, okay? Mm-hmm. You go on right after Dr. Sally.
I love Dr. Sally.
Good. Well, someone will come and get you, okay? Perfect. Good luck.
Thanks, Murray.
Good.
Murray, one small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
My name is Adriana Paine, and for this episode of In the Mind of Hollywood, I'll be your host, along with Kylie Rezendes and Nevaeha Fernandez. Listen in as we talk about Joaquin Phoenix and his psychological impact as the role of the Joker. Actor Joaquin Phoenix was born Joaquin Rafael Phoenix in San Juan, Puerto Rico, on October 28, 1974. He was the middle child of 5 children, and Joaquin's parents were missionaries for a cult. They joined the extremely controversial Christian group, the Children of God, in the 1970s. Born up in a financial unstable household, Phoenix took to singing and dancing as an added source of income for the family. An agent, Iris Burton, stumbled upon the Phoenix family and put them in touch with a director who made a documentary about the family. The documentary led to other opportunities for Joaquin and his siblings.
You know, my brother and I always talk to each other and my sisters and everybody. Whenever some new script comes in the house or some new role, it's always like on the family's mind for the day, and we all sort of talk about it and go through it, and it is a big help.
In 1978, he changed his name to Leaf because he wanted to have a nature-related name, just like his siblings, River, Rain, Summer, and Liberty. He kept the name Leaf until 1991, when he changed his name back to Joaquin after filming Walking the Dog. Film after film, young Phoenix polished his acting skills to become a refined actor of his age.
While he starred in a number of films since his debut in 1986, his big break came with the historical epic Gladiator, which won him immense fame and acclaim as an actor. He soon became the top-rated actor of the industry with blockbuster flicks like Ladder 49, Walk the Line, The Master, and the recently released Her. In 2019, director Todd Phillips released Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, which Joaquin describes to have chipped away at his mental health. Joker follows the iconic arch-nemesis and is Phillips' exploration of Arthur Fleck, who is indelibly portrayed by Joaquin Phoenix. Arthur is a man struggling to find his way in Gotham's fractured society. A clown for hire by day, he aspires to be a stand-up comic at night, but finds the Joker always seems to be on him. Arthur makes one bad decision that brings about a chain reaction of events in this character study. Joaquin started to really study the character and even did his own research.
One of the first things that I did was I started to study medication and really the side effects, and I was curious about, he said he's on 7 different medications, and so I started, reading, going online and reading about it, and everybody, there are all these message boards filled with people talking about these extreme changes in weight. Either they put on weight or they lost weight. And it seemed like it was this common theme for so many people. And so that's really what motivated the idea of him being thin.
Joaquin talks about his run as the Joker and says, "The first thing was the weight loss. That's really what I started with. As it turns out, that impacts your psychology, and you really start to go mad when you lose that much weight in that amount of time." There's also a book about political assassins that I thought was interesting. and breaks down the different types of personalities that do sorts of things. Part of his transformation into Fleck was physical, with Phoenix dropping 52 pounds for the role and finding that it sent him a bit weird. This does not mean that Joaquin Phoenix was suffering, having a bad time, or has depression. We say this only because when Heath Ledger passed away, people immediately started speculating that it's because he was so in tune with his character, that it caused him to have insomnia and then overdose on drugs. This has been debunked by Ledger's own sister, who said that the actor who played Joker in Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight was having the time of his life as the character. However, it has been debated over the years whether or not his role played a key role in his depression and his own death. Although Phoenix famously didn't look to any previous screen interpretations of the Joker, including Ledger's in crafting his performance, Phoenix found himself very isolated with shooting the film, for a couple of reasons. For one, it was difficult for him to simply turn off Arthur Fleck at the end of the day.
In addition to losing weight, his on-screen bodywork also needs to be acknowledged. Paparazzi have snapped countless photos of the actor running down the streets of New York in full clown makeup in his burgundy suit. Phoenix clearly put on the miles for this part. In one scene, he's being chased by two of his co-stars, Shea Wingham and Bill Camp, who are dressed as police detectives. While most actors would do their own running, most wouldn't jump straight into a car. Phoenix, on the other hand, runs headlong into traffic and gets hit by an oncoming taxicab. The actor hurls himself at the windshield and even flips over the top of the vehicle, crumbling to the ground beside it. Phoenix goes on to develop more into the character. Instead of sneaking a peek at a journal, when Joaquin Phoenix wanted to get inside Arthur Fleck's mind, he wrote Fleck's journal for him. Phoenix talked about how writing Fleck's journal helped him begin to form the characters. He told reporters that Todd Phillips sent him a blank notebook to act as Fleck's journal and joke diary. For a movie that seems to be more about human drama and the characters' inner struggles, it's doubtful there will be a lot of action, but it seems the star is willing to take on as many tough scenes as he can. We're tipping our hats to Phoenix for his dedication to playing the part.
Tune into episode 3 as we talk about child actress Linda Blair and her mental emotional effects after her big role in The Exorcist. Listen as we talk about Linda Blair and the severe filming conditions she experienced.